Hey, this is Andrew from AJS Woodworks, and this is a review of the Thule Urban Glide 3 Jogging Stroller. So in this video, I'm going to go over the details of the stroller, including the specifications. I'm also going to touch on why it's a fantastic stroller, and I'll also touch on some of the downsides, some things that could be better about the stroller. So to touch on the first point about the stroller, and I think the most important one, is the ride of the stroller. So with a running stroller, you want it to be a smooth ride, you want it to be stable, and I think the Thule does really well at this by having a nice wide stance. So they have two large wheels on the back to give it a nice wide stance, and then they have a smaller wheel, still not tiny, at the front for maneuverability. But the best thing about these wheels is that they're air filled. So they're actual real tires that you fill with air, and that provides a really smooth ride. Whenever you go over any bumps, it absorbs really well. And so that is one of the best aspects about this stroller. When compared to other strollers that don't have air-filled tires, I think you're going to notice a big difference in the smoothness of the ride, especially if you have a sleeping child. The rattle and the vibrations from non-air-filled tires can get pretty annoying. You don't have any of that with this stroller. So that's one of the biggest aspects that I like about this stroller. Another aspect that contributes to the ride is shocks on the back here. So there's two shocks on the back that help absorb any large bumps, and these have been helpful, especially with jogging and running, to absorb shocks as you go over roots or rocks or transitions in the pavement. Another aspect that helps with ride and maneuverability is this locking front wheel. So there's a locking mechanism here. Right now I have it unlocked, and so the wheel can turn and you can steer the stroller really easily around corners. And I usually use this mode when you're just walking around and not jogging, or if you're jogging on an area that you need to maneuver quickly, or something that's not really a straight line. But if you want to just jog on a straight sidewalk, you can turn the knob here and this slides into place and it locks into place. There's still a little bit of give in the wheel, so you can turn very slightly, but it's not gonna spin around on you as you're running. So this is really nice to help with stability when you're jogging in a straight line. And then when you want to unlock it, you just pull out this tab and turn it, and now it's in the unlocked position again. To touch on also an aspect of being able to adjust the alignment of the front wheel, there's this little wheel here that as you move it, you can see this piece here and this little alignment dot. It changes in respect to that. So if I scroll it back the other way, I can get it to align perfectly with that dot. And that just helps keep your stroller aligned to make sure it rides straight as you're pushing it. Next, I'll address the handles. So this is a big part of the stroller. This is the part that you're going to be holding on to, and it's important for it to be comfortable. And I think Thule did a really good job with the design on this. And then of course, with these buttons here on each side, you can raise it up or down. And it has a pretty good range of motion there as far as getting it higher if you're a taller person, or lowering it down. Another aspect is this safety strap. It's a soft nylon strap that's pretty comfortable, and you can put your hand through that and it just sits on your wrist. You can hold on to the stroller. If you're just jogging with one hand, that helps. If your hand were to bump off, it keeps the stroller from running away from you as you're jogging. And then the final aspect of the handle is the brake here. So I find this brake extremely easy to use. It's got a rubber texture across here, and then like a little grip on the bottom side, and you just turn it like this to brake. You don't have to turn it with very much force, but it has a good resistance to it, and it's very effective at stopping the stroller. So overall, I think the handles are very comfortable. They have this rubberized foam that are soft enough but not too soft where you can't get a solid grip on them. As far as the overall structure of the stroller, it is a little bit wider than the footprint of a lot of strollers, and that's to help with stability, being a jogging stroller. So you're not going to get a really narrow, small stroller out of this, but I think it's not too wide to where it's not usable in stores or in crowds or anything like that. I think it's still very usable for those situations. But just so you don't expect to get something extremely narrow, that's just not feasible with something that's meant to also be very stable. One thing I like about this stroller is how sturdy it is. So all of the frame here is all aluminum. This is like a nylon, like a plastic, but this is all aluminum. The crossbars are aluminum. The fork here is aluminum as well. The small areas on here that are not aluminum, this front little cap here, this little shield, they're all extremely hard plastic, not like a poor quality flimsy plastic. So I think overall the structure is very sturdy and very well made. Moving on to the canopy here. So this is a nice polyester canopy. It has a reflective edge on it to help with visibility. And there's a variety of different colors that you can get. You can get black, dark blue, and then you can get this kind of like a lighter grayish blue color as well, which I think looks really good with the black frame. So this is as far as the canopy goes here. So if you have a child sitting in the seat, it basically will cover up to where their feet are, unless they're a larger child and their feet are down here, but it will cover basically to the edge of this little footrest here. And of course the canopy can be fully retracted here. It does have a little see-through window here. You just pull back this flap and the flap stays down nicely here. And you can see your child through that. Or you can unzip here and pull this up. And this also, if you pull it up all the way, will go over this ridge here. And there's a nice netting here that you can provide extra airflow for your child, and you can also, once again, see your child easily through it. And if you really want to open it up and not have the canopy closed all the way, you can come down here and unzip this completely. And now you have where you can provide just a little bit of shade if you want to. You can zip this up so that it stays, but you can have just a little bit of shade, but have completely open airflow here in the back, or open access to do whatever you need to do. It does have a small area where you can put little things like sunglasses or snacks here in the back right behind the headrest. So that's a handy little area here. But as far as other areas of storage, you also have this elastic pocket here, which is made of mesh. And then you have this pocket here on the back, which can hold a few small items and does have a zipper closure. And then you have this larger pocket that holds quite a few more items down here. So overall, I think it has pretty good storage for something that's meant to be used for jogging. It works pretty well for going on routine walks as well, and you can bring everything that you need inside of it without having to bring an extra bag. So as far as the straps, they're extremely easy to use. There are 2 shoulder straps with pads on here that are really soft and prevent the nylon straps from cutting into the neck or shoulders of your child. And then there's a lap belt here, and it's all one piece, which I think makes it really easy to use. So you can put your child in and then put these in, and they're good to go. And of course you can always tighten it down by pulling on these as needed, or you can pull up here and loosen it as needed. Then to release the straps, you just press this button and they pop right out. And for extra comfort, if your child is big enough to sit in this seat, but short enough to where their feet only go up to here and it's kind of uncomfortable for them to lay their legs over, you actually have a little footrest here. So you can pull this up, and then there's a little metal frame here. Pull that down and it sits into this crevice. And then now they have a little leg rest there that they can use to prop their legs up. And that will actually snap in as well. I just want to clarify that these toys don't come with the stroller, but I decided not to take them off to show you that if you do get some of these little rubber straps, you can tie them onto your toys. They're really handy for that, to make sure that the toys don't fall out as your child's playing with them and happens to throw them over the side. And there's plenty of spots on here where you can strap those on with these side rails. Now, as far as collapsing the stroller, what you do to do that is pull this up where the footrest is, and you can see that there's a handle here, and it gives you instructions on the handle. Basically, the first step is to push this to the side, and the second step is to rotate towards the handlebars of the stroller. So if I do that and rotate, you can see the stroller collapses and folds. And it folds really easily, and you can basically lift a stroller from there. On this other side here, you can see there's a clip, and so if you continue to fold the stroller, that little clip will go into place and will keep it from unfolding as you carry it. So you can see the folded dimension, it is much smaller than it was before. The unfolded dimensions are 48 by 27 inches wide and 48 inches long. Folded dimension, it is 34 inches long and 22 inches wide. And that's because if we fully undo the wheels in the back, that contributes to a narrower width. So right now it's still the 27 inches wide. So in order to remove the rear wheels, basically you just lift up on the stroller, push in this rubber center cap here, and pull that out. You can do that on both sides. And after doing that, you can see that the profile is much smaller. You can fit it into the back of an SUV, even into the back of a small car, and it's a lot easier to maneuver around with those big wheels off of it. And they're super easy to put on and take off, so if I were to want to put them back on, you basically just press them back in place. So you see that disassembling it is really not an issue at all. You can easily pop those off and put it back together in seconds. As far as the weight of the stroller, it is 26 pounds, so it's not the lightest stroller in the world, but given how sturdy it is, how strong of a stroller it is, how many features it has, I think that's pretty reasonable of a weight. It's still under 30 pounds and pretty manageable to carry. Another feature is the brake on this stroller. So there is the hand brake that I went over as you're strolling along and you want to stop. There's the brake there, but there's also basically the emergency brake or parking brake that's down here, this little foot pedal, and all you have to do is flip it down and it locks into place, and you basically can't push it. It's pretty effective. And then to disengage, you just pop it up like that and you're good to go. So the cost of this stroller can be seen as a disadvantage. It isn't the cheapest, but for the quality, I think it's a reasonable price. I think right now they're selling a slightly more updated version of this stroller for $700 to $800, but this one, I believe you can get it for around $600, which I think is a pretty reasonable price considering how long I think this stroller is going to last and how well it operates. One of the disadvantages of this stroller is that it doesn't come with any accessories. So you have to get all the accessories in addition to the cost of the stroller. And they can be somewhat expensive for what they are. One of the accessories that you'll definitely need if you have a small baby that needs to be in a car seat still is an adapter. So the car seat can attach to the stroller. If you have a Kiko car seat, there's a specially made adapter just for that. But if you have a different brand, then there's more of a universal adapter that you can use. Now this is the Kiko adapter that I picked up for the Kiko car seat, and it locks in place like this, and then basically you have these two attachments here, and if you pull out these tabs on both sides, you can see that there's two little slots there, and that's where the adapter slides in. And that just snaps into place like that. And then you rest your car seat into that and it clicks into it. One other accessory that you can get for this, if you have a larger child who sits in the main seat, in the same spot where this attaches on the side here, you can get a cup holder or a little tray attachment. I don't think they have a tray that goes all the way across, but they do have a small swivel tray that attaches just on one side, and it can go on either side. And that can be helpful if you need a cup holder for your child, or if they need a little tray for snacks or anything like that. Back here, if you need a cup holder, there's these little slots here on both sides, and that is where the adult cup holder can slide into place. Basically, it just drops on top there and slides into that slot, and you can have a cup holder on the side. And then as far as canopy options, they do have a rain cover that attaches up here and basically covers the whole seating area for the child. And that looks like it would be a pretty effective rain cover if you plan to jog in the rain. This is water resistant, but it's certainly not waterproof. So if there is a heavy downpour, this is eventually going to start dripping. It is pretty effective with just light rain and doesn't immediately soak through, and typically just kind of rolls off. But if there is any heavy rain, you probably want to get that rain cover. So overall, I think this is a fantastic jogging stroller, and honestly, I just use it as an everyday stroller as well, and it works well for that. If you are in the market for a jogging stroller, I encourage you to consider this one. Some other competitors would be the Bob stroller, which is similar, has some aspects that it's not quite as good at, and maybe some aspects that it's better at. But in my personal experience, I think the Thule has been great, so I encourage you to check it out. You can purchase it using the links that I list below in the description, and that will actually help my channel as well if you purchase anything through those links. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, I'll try to respond as quickly as possible to hopefully answer those for you. But if you did find it helpful, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.